And we have been pen pals since about 1992. She was, she contacted me through a mutual friend by the name of Ben Bennett, who lives down in Tucson, and he was also a B-17 pilot with the 384th. I didn't know him at that time. But anyway, so we visited Lisa and her family in 1995, drove over from Lancaster. And then Lisa and her brother Steve were here in California last October, and they have gone to some of the reunions for the 487th Bomb Group, and so they were out there, and so we...
Was there a reason she was interested in the
well, she was writing a term paper in her high school equivalency, and about the 8th Air Force, and particularly about the B-17. And so I provided her with the write-up, one of the write-ups that you have.
Right.
And I provided it, and I wrote it out, and then I did an audio tape from that. No videos of those
right.
at that time.
Now you also belong to a sort of unique group of aviators out here in the valley too, Wings Over Wendy's.
Yes. Well, about a year ago, my neighbor told me about it, and so I decided, well, I'll try it, and so I've been going ever since and enjoying it a great deal. And then another fellow that was in the 384th Bomb Group that I met at one of the reunions down in Irvine, California, in 1992. He and his wife were greeting people as they came in, and asked where we were from. We said California. What part of California? Los Angeles. What part of Los Angeles? Woodland Hills. Well, we live 3 miles apart.
Oh my God.
And the interesting thing is, he was a navigator in our group.
Oh my goodness.
And he was on the mission that had the mid-air collision.
A small world, isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. But another small world aspect is that one of the fellows that attends, Doug Rankin, is a retired 747 pilot for United Airlines. So I asked him, I said, I knew a fellow that worked for United Airlines when I did back in '47 by the name of Cal Ford, who became a navigator for United Airlines when they opened up the Hawaiian trip. He said, oh yeah, I knew him very well.
Oh my God.
So then when we were on this reunion in Washington, D.C. this past weekend, I asked the fellow that's the head of the president of the association, I said to Lloyd Whitlow, Lloyd, by any chance do you know Doug Rankin? Oh yeah, I know him. He came over from Capital Airlines.
Wow.
And he knew Cal Ford too.
Wow, that's really amazing.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the time we have. I'd like to thank you for sharing your memories. Is there anything that we didn't cover that you'd like to say?
Well, I'd like to thank you and the whole program. I know you volunteer your services, and it's very much appreciated by us old-timers.
Oh, are you kidding? I've learned so much more history than that. It's just amazing what they don't teach in school, I'll tell you.
Right.
Okay, thank you.